Hey everybody! We are interrupting today's normal programming to talk about this video's sponsor. FancyAI.com is an AI-powered online image and video editing tool designed for e-commerce owners, designers, and content creators. For less than $50 a year, you gain access to a powerful AI tool that allows you to harness your creativity in new and interesting ways. With resolution enhancement and AI background removal and replacement, the decision to use FancyAI.com is an easy one. Guys, I do video and image editing every single day, and I can tell you that it can be a long and complicated process. Harnessing the power of AI, though, can make the process of creating your content faster, easier, and much more effective. Fancy AI offers the best performance at the most competitive price. You can check them out by following the link in the description or in the pinned comment down below. I want to thank you all for watching today's video and also just say that supporting our sponsor supports the pack, the Action Pack. Hello everyone and welcome. It's time for me to finally give you all what you've been craving. I'm Mike, and this is Mike's After Extra Reviews, and this is the Rapid Extra Review for Kraven the Hunter. So, as always, guys, we are going to start with the movie's production. The three production companies involved in Kraven the Hunter are Columbia Pictures, Marvel Entertainment, and Avi Arad Productions. It was written by Richard Wenk, Art Markham, and Matt Holloway, and directed by J.C. Chandler. The movie's runtime is 2 hours and 7 minutes. The plot summary from IMDb is as follows. Kraven's complex relationship with his ruthless father, Nikolai Krakenov, starts him down a path of vengeance with brutal consequences, motivating him to become not only the greatest hunter in the world, but also one of its most feared. Interesting. So, because this is a rapid extra review, we're going to jump right into my sustains, improves, and my final review score. Alright, I have 2 sustains and 2 improves for this movie. That might seem like a small amount of sustains and improves, but basically what I'm saying is encompassing of what really the problems are. So, as for my first sustain, that is the acting. Aaron Taylor Johnson and Russell Crowe are great actors, and they did their best with what they had. I think that most of this movie's problems had to do with the writing as far as the characters and everything, and we'll get into that when we get to the improves. The other sustain I had is the effects. So the CGI and practical effects are, nothing super amazing. I think that the rhino didn't look bad. I think that when you see Kraven the Hunter jumping around and doing different things, that was really good. That was all fine. Okay, so that is the limited number. Those are the limited number of sustains that I have for the movie. Let's move on to my improves. So, first of all, the plot. This movie should not be a superhero movie. Okay, this should not have involved Kraven the Hunter. The plot that they wrote for this was completely generic, and basically, I think that what they should be, this should have been just an action, maybe a spy movie or something with a very like a story of an assassin or something. Would have worked great for this. It wouldn't have been a great movie, it wouldn't have been a blockbuster, but it would have been serviceable. So this would be a serviceable action movie, but not. This is not a superhero movie. There's nothing here that goes with anything as far as what a superhero movie should be, okay? The second improve, it has to do with along the same lines. The character inconsistencies. Nothing in this movie makes Kraven the hunter. Basically, he's not a hunter. He doesn't actually go around and hunt all of the world's greatest beasts and then decide, well, I've hunted everything, so now I might as well start hunting, hunting humans. The greatest thrill to hunt is man. And that's not at all what this is about. This character is basically just an assassin, and the motivation, he's not some great hunter, he's just an assassin with some superpowers, and the motivation for why he is an assassin is not very well fleshed out. It doesn't actually, by I think the middle to the end of the movie, I was like, why is this guy even feared? Why is he a feared assassin at all? If it has nothing to do with the fact that he wants to hunt people because hunting people is what he wants to do. They basically tried to make him an anti-hero or basically just a superhero in his own right, and he's not. The actual Kraven the Hunter from the comic books was an evil man who did the same things to his family and the people that he cared about as his father did to him, and he basically, like I said earlier, he became the greatest hunter. He had hunted everything, and he decided, let's hunt man. And then once he realized I can kill any man I want, he said to himself, well, let's start hunting superheroes and supervillains, and basically he'd go after the most powerful people he could. Which, actually, one of them was the Rhino, which is interesting. But, nothing here makes Kraven the Hunter. Even the way that he becomes Kraven the Hunter, in the comic books, he's a really strong, normal guy who uses basically potions to become stronger. It's not, I was bitten by a lion, I got a super soldier serum, which will be the third super soldier serum in, I know that this is the Sonyverse, but it's kind of Marvel adjacent things. So you have the super soldier serum with the Black Panther, the Black Panther juice, and then you have the super soldier serum from Kraven the Hunter. So that's interesting. Interestingly bad decision, an interestingly bad decision that they made for this movie. Nothing makes Kraven. If you liked Kraven the Hunter from the comic books, this just isn't that character. So I know that it seems like I might have been more generous than other people have been with this movie. I think the biggest problem is, again, like it's made into a superhero movie and it's made into a Kraven the Hunter movie, and what makes it so egregious to a lot of people is the fact that it's not Kraven the Hunter. Like, I came to see Kraven the Hunter, and for me, that I can understand where people say this is a bad movie, but objectively, again, if it wasn't Kraven the Hunter, this would be a below average movie for me. I wouldn't say bad. It has a plot that kind of makes sense. The motivations for the character as far as Kraven the Hunter don't really make sense, but if it weren't Kraven the Hunter, he basically is an assassin, and he fights organized crime in this movie, and that's really it. That's not bad. That's not bad for a generic, like a spy thriller or a spy action movie or something. But yeah, so for me, below average. I can definitely see, if you're a big Kraven the Hunter fan, you're going to think it's bad, because it's just not Kraven the Hunter. But guys, that's all I've got for you today. I want to thank you all for watching, and I also just want to say God bless you all, and have a good day. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord, where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.